Good morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is your fresh face, Lucy Davis, coming at you. I hope you're well. Let me know in the comments. I've been chatting to some of you before here. Let me know how you're going. I've got this t-shirt on today. It says extremely passionate. I would like to thank the beautiful Andrea Wilkin, who actually sent it over from France to me. So please don't ask me where she got it from or where I got it from, because I actually don't know. I've got absolutely no clue. Let me just put my chair up a little bit. So how are we all? I hope you're good. Can I just give a huge shout out to Veronica? I've made Veronica moderator. She's always on my videos. She's absolutely incredible. She's just been posting all of my links for my stuff. So can we just give her a big round of applause and just say thank you. You're incredible, my babe. Yes, so I hope we're well. Hey, Fee, I hope you're well, my lovely. I think it's Keith, isn't it? I think that's right. But I'm going to keep calling you Fee because when I see it, I'll just be able to chat to you. So there's a lot of things that I've got to say today, but I would also like to take questions at some point if you would like. Thanks, Veronica. You're an absolute angel. There's a few things that I would like to say first before we jump into the rest of the content and the questions, though, if that is okay. I know last week you said you'd love to be able to ask me some questions. So if you want to start, maybe don't start putting them in now, because I think there's only a certain number of comments I can scroll back to. So what I'll do is I'll give you maybe a couple of minute warning before we start doing the questions, and then you can start throwing your questions in, and I will scroll back through. Please do remember to hit the thumbs up button. That's the thumbs up button to say that you like the video, not the literal thumbs up in the comments. There is a thumb up button on the YouTube video. I know this is different because we had Facebook where you could just like it. We've got Instagram where you put the heart on it. So if you keep popping up the thumbs up, that means that it gets boosted with YouTube. It means that more people get notified, and I would be really grateful. The other thing before we step in, I would love to say to you, please go and hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button to my channel. I've got some really great conversations lined up, and after what I've told you today, you are going to be even more excited about wanting to follow this channel. Literally in the last week, I've taken it up a huge notch. However, before we step into what I've been doing in the last week, I would like to just remind you all that you are incredibly, incredibly important on this journey, and that I love you so much, and that you are full of so much love. And I just want to recognize each and every one of you for your strength and your love at this time. Extremely important that we just feel into that beautiful gold thread that I've given everybody before, and just pull it into your heart space. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just know that you are all here with your soul family. We are here on a mission. This isn't about who's better, who's worse, who's on a pedestal, who's not. We're all here on a mission together as one. We've come back here to do this, okay? So there's a few things that I want to talk about, but before I do, I want to just quickly touch on some feedback that I've just got in one of my groups. And one of the ladies in a group that I've just very recently set up, and I'm going to share a little bit about that today, she basically said, Lucy, I don't know how you manage to do it in all of your groups. They are high vibrational. You know, other groups get set up, the messages get pulled down, the frequency gets pulled down. She said, but in your groups, they all really do remain high vibration. And actually, it's interesting because yesterday I was supposed to go into all of my groups and just say, thank you so much to each and every one of you for keeping the vibration high, because I'm in so many other groups and I'm like, whoa, this is dark. You know, this is getting dark right now. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for trusting me with your journey, for trusting me that I am going to keep it high vibration, that I do take no nonsense. And that's basically what I fed back to this lady is people will try it on, but instantly I don't put up with any nonsense. And I'm not going to start putting up with any nonsense now either. We all know where we are on this path. We all know what our beliefs are right now. I'm here to help you guys go further. I am here to remind you how freaking incredible you are. And, you know, any low vibrational behavior, like, I get it. Some days we have off days. Some days we're tired. Some days we feel restless. Some days we feel like we want to stamp our feet. I get all of that. I get all of that. However, I just want to honor each and every one of you and say a huge thank you from my heart to yours, to say thank you for keeping the vibration so high in my groups. Now, for those of you just jumping on, my guides are here because my nose is itchy. Please, can you smash the thumbs up button? Make sure that you hit the like button. Yeah, Fee, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. It's a case of, this is what I said to my group, is self-love, baby. Like, I love myself so much. I am so certain of who I am and what I'm here to do that I don't need to take any nonsense. You know, and it's about that. It's about recognizing that you are really valuable. And if you do not, it's interesting, the numbers are 51-15 at the moment. So there's 51 of you on here and 15 have put the thumbs up. How interesting, 51-15. There's a sign in that, people. There's a sign in that. I'm going to write that one down, 51-15, and I'll feed into that later. Please, 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 please do recognize what Keith was actually just saying. It comes from you. Everything comes from you. So if you are, in fact, let me just take a backward step. I've done a recent video on this, but I don't know what it was for. So I'm just going to speak about it right now. If you are full of love, I am literally full of love. Can everybody just vouch for the fact that I am full of love? It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter where I'm going. It doesn't matter what nonsense I'm having in my life. I am literally loaded with love constantly. Everything I do is from a space of love. Everything I do is from a space of, you know, the love vibration, the peace, the healing, and everything that I wish for on this planet. So what happens when, if we pretend that I'm a kettle right now, or I'm a teapot, because we're in England, imagine tipping the teapot up. Imagine if you tip me up. Okay, what's going to spill out of me is whatever's inside of me. So that is love. If we look at Tom, who lives down the road, and sorry to any Toms out there, you know, let's look at Tom down the road, who is kind of like 50% love and 50% anger and hurt and pain. That 50%, that 50% of anger and hurt and pain is what is going to spill out. That is what's going to spill out. I promise you. Now, some of you, I've just seen Beverly comment. Beverly has met me in person. Some of you have met me in person. You know what I am like. I am literally a bundle of sunshine and light. You know, I bring love and light to the planet as best as I possibly can. Do I piss people off? Yes. Do I have clear boundaries? Yes. Am I a pushover? Absolutely not. However, everything that I will give will come from a space of love. Doesn't mean I'm not going to trigger you. Doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not going to help you ascend on your journey. That's my job here on the planet. Doesn't mean that I won't nip things in the bud with regards particularly to the children. So what I would like to share about a few things today is just bear that in mind. If you see people hating, like I've been in a group on Telegram recently, and I'm shocked at the amount of people that are putting other people down. Like, for me, it's just not on my radar. You know, people will often ask me my opinions of people, and I really do not like having to say that I'm not vibrationally in alignment with somebody, because I know that it stems from me. It's not them, it's me. There's something in me that says, no, this doesn't resonate. And I'm okay with that. And when I hear people literally like throwing shit at each other, apologies for the swear word, sorry, not sorry, that's a vibration that I just don't want to be at. So it's extremely interesting. It's extremely interesting. And you must honor your journey. If it doesn't feel right to you and you want to step away from it, step away from it. I never get offended if people unfollow me or remove me or block me or leave my groups. Like, I have absolutely no, you know, I don't have any bad feelings towards those people. And likewise, if I unfollow people, my Instagram unfollows people all the time, by the way. Literally, it's hilarious. My Instagram, some days I wake up and I'm like, hang on a minute. Yesterday I had like 2,000 people that I follow. Today I've got 1,500. Like, what is with that? And I literally, people just remove. Instagram are on me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to them, but you know, that's okay. So let's talk about 3 things I want to talk about today. Actually, no, 2 things. I've included Q&A actually as one. Oh, I pulled some cards. Before I go in, I have this this tendency to jump forwards. Oh, now we're at 62:26. How interesting. It was 62:26 there. How interesting. Okay, so today I pulled 2 of my cards. So these are my affirmation cards. That's what they look like. However, I pulled 2 cards today because they came flying out of the pack. Now, the first one is I am healing. Now, the first topic on my list to talk about today is healing. So when this flew out, I was like, thank you very much for your validation. So the card says, I am healing. Today I will give thanks and offer my healing to my soul for the incredible journey of life so far. The ups, the downs. Today is the day to heal truly and authentically from the heart. Okay, I've written all of these, by the way. I channeled them about 2 years ago, and it took me ages to put them into actually turn them into affirmation cards. But I am healing is the message that I got for all of us today. The second one I got was I am connected. Now, I think that this is a message for all of you. Absolutely beautiful. I will sit in peace and offer healing to myself, my connections, and the world. I will feel the love flow through me. Okay, there are 2 messages that came out. Literally, I said to my cards this morning, give me the energy. Give me the energy that my listeners need. I shuffled them like I always do. I never lay them out. I used to, but I don't anymore. I literally lay them out. Oh, here we go. I've just got 2 more messages. I am confident. Today I am committed to walking tall and owning my greatness. The world needs to see so much more of me. And the other one is I am in tune. Today I will honor that internal voice. I will speak out when I hear it, acknowledge it, and then follow through on what gets spoken to. Today I am stepping into my true self and allowing myself to be guided. I mean, I've got goosebumps reading that, and I wrote it. I know I'm a bit weird, peeps. I know I'm a bit weird, but that's the way that I do. I clear the energy, the way that you clear energy on cards, 1, 2, 3, and then it's ideal to touch all of them and then literally just shuffle. And if any messages come out, they will come out. Now, I want to talk about the one about being in tune. If there is anything that I speak about today, I would love you to take action on it immediately. Okay, I don't mean literally jump off of this live and go do it. I hope you've all got a pen and paper and that you literally write it down and you will go and do it. You're so welcome, everybody. I love those cards. It's very, very rare that I pull them for people. But today I was so drawn to do it. I've even got my angel cards next to me. And if that comes up through this, I will pull an angel card for all of us as well that will just basically direct our message through this today. I am extremely connected right now, guys. I am on day 7 of my fasting. It's an extremely beautiful journey that is taking place right now, which is why I wanted to start with your permission about healing. There are so many of you that love hearing about healing, and there are so many of you around the world that are like, well, how are you doing it? What are you doing? So let me be really clear with you. I started fasting last Monday. Well, actually, I started prepping the week before. I basically prep for a week or 10 days before I do anything with my physical vessel. And then what I do is basically I remove everything that is kind of heavy from my diet the week preceding. And I am going to be doing a course on this. I'm going to do a 28-day course on this, guys. So please do keep your eyes open for that. I'm actually going to be speaking to somebody tomorrow to put the content together so that it can be out there hopefully in a few weeks' time. Basically, like I say, I do a minimum of 7 days. So that's what the course will be, a 7-day prep, and then it will be a 2-week fast, and then a 1 week of looking after yourself, self-care the other side. So I started fasting on Monday of last week, and I did a 4-day colon cleanse. This will all be shared. All of the details of my colon cleanse will be shared in the course for you to access. Then I jumped. Normally what I would do is I would jump into either a 3-day or a 5-day water fast. Now, water fasting is as simple as that. It is literal water in you. However, there are lots of tips that I give you, or I will give you, so that you can make sure that you maintain the levels that you need in your body of your salts and stuff like that. However, it is so cold here in the UK. It's it's been about 3 degrees. Yeah, thank you, babe. Yeah, I've got no makeup on either. I was just like, they can just see me with no makeup today, because like Sunday's a day like that for me. I love it. So basically what I did was I did my 4-day colon cleanse, and I jumped straight into juices. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen. Now, because I am qualified in nutrition and I've also done a lot of work with healers all around the world, I know what part of my body needs healing and when, and how to do that. So what we will be doing is, it's going to be a 28-day kind of high level course. It will show you how to prep, it will show you how to fast, and it will give you suggestions of juices and what they help with. However, I'm not going to go into, if you want to heal this is what you need to do, heal this, because I'll be there, like that'll be such a big course. So that might be something that we do in the future, but this is going to be the first kind of step, if that makes sense, because a lot of you have been messaging me saying, I just want to get started. So this is the quickest, easiest way for me to do it. Me sharing it with everybody individually is it's just impractical for me. I lose you all in my social media. So keep an eye out on that. Because it is still so cold here in the UK, what I'm looking to do is probably break my fast on Wednesday of this week coming, and then what I will do is go in and do another fast, which will include a water fast. Now, the reason I do a water fast every time normally, but literally it's just so cold and I can't afford to be sitting in my bed at the moment, that's the problem. The reason I always do a water fast is you can actually grow new stem cells. Literally in 3 days of a water fast, you can grow new stem cells. So for me, it's a really important part of the journey. However, it's tough just having water. And I just want to remind you all, I personally would never just jump into a juice fast without any prepping. I personally wouldn't ever just do a water fast without any preparation. You're asking basically your body to do something extremely, extremely challenging, particularly in this weather. Like, I should have seen the weather and I should have said no, but I thought I would be okay. I was lulled into a false sense of security. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we had like 15 degrees and I was like, that's fine, I can do it in that. You know, it's only going to get warmer from here. But when it really, really dropped, it's actually been extremely, extremely challenging. So I am making sure now, like I would have done 10 days when I finish on Wednesday, I would have done 10 days, and then I will go in and do another 10, 20 days whenever the weather gets warmer and the timing is right. The reason I wanted to do it now, I'll be honest with you, is because when Muay Thai comes back online on the 12th of April, I'm like, I don't want to stop training. And obviously when I'm fasting, it's physically impossible to be able to do that high impact sport that I love. So, you know, it was my ego. It was my desire of something that actually didn't consider myself enough. So I've spoken to myself. I'm feeling incredible for it though, guys. You can tell by my skin how well I'm looking. I'm sleeping amazing. I'm getting channeled through. It's like I've got this pillar around me constantly, and I'm just getting these amazing, you know, I'm literally just getting some amazing downloads coming in. Not that I don't get them normally, but it's a whole new level when you're not physically processing food on a day-to-day basis, and once you've cleared your whole colon, and just the love and the light. And honestly, quite frankly, guys, I'm crossing paths with incredible people right now, and everything that I'm putting my attention to is happening just like that. And one of these things is something called Little Beams. Okay, so something called Little Beams has basically been birthed this week officially. I've been talking about Little Beams for a long time. So a lot of you will know I call my two little half sisters the Little Beans, B-E-A-N-S. And when I decided and I really committed to the fact that the children was going to be a non-profit organisation, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more in a minute, so just bear with me. I decided that it would be called the Little Beams Project, and it would basically be for my little sisters as they grow older to take this mission forwards. And when I told them that over the weekend, they were so blown away, they were so emotional, and they actually said that they wanted to call it Little Beams Project, which is why it's being registered as Little Beams Project, which is just incredible. So let me explain to you about the Little Beams, and I am going to speak as openly as I possibly can, but extremely mindful of the language that's being used because of obviously the censorship. So if anybody's copying or writing down what I'm talking about, please, you know, if I use the word ritual abuse, but with the first word beginning with S. Please don't actually write that word down, because that is something that will get picked up. Likewise, traffic lights, but with the ing at the end rather than the lights. Okay, we just need to be a little bit aware of this. So the principles of Little Beams, and the whole reason I've set it up, you guys know everything I do is for the children. Everything I do is for the children. It's my passion, it's my purpose. I am here to heal. I am here to remind people about our truth. Okay, remind people about our truth. So this charity, it's actually not, it's going to be a non-profit. So it is a charity, but it's not a charity in the registered sense of a charity. It's going to be registered as a non-profit. Basically, there are 3 elements to it. The rescue. So what that will look like is we will fundraise and we will donate money to charities that already go out and rescue the Little Beams. Okay, there are so many incredible charities that are already in existence today. So I will be I've already started speaking to 2 different charities that I feel very, very in alignment with, and we will be donating money to them. There is no point us going out and doing our own rescue when we have charities that we can support to go and do it. I've got people researching and just making sure that everything's above board on those charities at the moment, so I'm not prepared to mention them. But once we have that validated, I will absolutely be sharing them with you. The second phase of Little Beams, or the second part of Little Beams, will be around the healing centres. So as you guys know, there has been a lot of atrocities that have taken place around the world. Okay, this is, you know, from abuse to you know, paedophile rings, through to the satanic stuff that I was just talking about. This is about creating the abundance for these healing centres. Okay, what the ins and outs of the healing centres are right now, it's semantics for you guys, not being disrespectful. I've been channeled all of the information. I'm sharing it with my team tonight. When the time is right, I will give you all of the semantics, what's going to be there, what's going to be involved, and everything else. Okay, everything else I will absolutely give you the information, but right now I'm being told that I need to keep this within a small circle, because there will be people that try and take this down. Okay, so that's section number 2. So 1 is around rescue, 2 is about creating the healing centres, and 3 is about rehabilitation. So it's about them tapping into the self-love program that I have for the children. It will be them tapping into the you know, the amazing, incredible healing that is going to be offered through these centres from people, but also technologies in the future when they are available to us. Okay, but we're not waiting for that. What we are doing is we are taking steps forwards now. Now, like I said, this is going to be very much about the children. However, I would like you to know, I've been told very clearly there's going to be 5 of these healing centres that I'm involved in around the world. Okay, 5. However, there will be more. Please don't think that it's only going to be 5. There will be more, but there's going to be 5 specific ones that I am going to be involved in. And in these 5 centres, basically what there is going to be is, it's not just going to be about healing the children, it's going to be healing humans. Okay, so let's keep it at that level. It's going to be healing this race, whether you're black, white, yellow, you know, you're female, male, transgender, whatever. It really doesn't matter. None of that matters. Anybody is going to be welcome. We will be healing things from abuse, the satanic stuff, the anything to do with paedophilia rings and stuff like that. But we will also be healing the vaccine damage. We will also be healing, you know, limbs that are no longer there, you know, all sorts of things like that. They are going to be healing centres. Okay, yes, this mission is predominantly about the children. Okay, it's my truth. However, anybody is going to be welcome in these centres. So please don't think, well, how am I going to get healed? And I'm an adult, you know, but I suffered at the hands of. Please know, nobody is going to get excluded. Honestly, I have been through a process myself that I cannot wait to share with the world. Literally, I cannot wait to share, but we need these centres in place. So my mission with the incredible team that I'm working with is basically we are going to be pulling as much knowledge together and as many bums on seats, for want of better words, so that we can create a serious amount of abundance. And then we will start building these healing centers. We will start getting the right people in place. We will start, engaging the right people that are going to do all of this stuff for us. Then we will start actually filling out these centers with the psychologists and the psychotherapists and the healers and the whatever else. And of course, there will be enough room for everybody. This is a global mission. Please know those 5 centers are not just in the UK. The 5 centers are spread across the world. That's what we are looking at right now, okay? They are going to be spread across the world, and I will share the locations when I get the all clear to be able to do that. Okay, we are here to literally remove all of the darkness and the atrocities that have happened. That's what we're coming here to do. We're also going to be reminding everybody as they get involved with this, their powers. They're going to be remembering what they got sent here to do, which is just amazing. It's such an amazing, amazing way of living. And I am so excited to be doing this. Like I say, that's kind of that's kind of enough where I'm going to share for now. I am going to keep coming back to this. I'm also going to make sure that my BitChute and my Gab channels are set up, because I do feel that these conversations are probably going to get me kicked off pretty quickly. However, I would really like you all to know that my mission and my vision on this planet, literally, I've got you. Literally, I have got you. I know that I'm just me. I'm like about 57 kilos right now. I am 5'4". I am like a tiny little thing here. In the grand scheme of the world, I am a tiny little drop in the ocean. But trust me when I say I am going to be doing this. I am not going to stop until we've got this done. I know I have been given this mission on this planet. I know that I am here. And please know that every single product that you buy off of me, whether it's my £7.77 course, my affirmation cards, or any of my products, money is going into this charity. Okay, I'm going to be really transparent. I've been putting it in other charities. It's going to be going into this charity. Okay, this is it. This is what we came for, and this is my personal mission on the planet. I can't do it on my own, guys. I cannot do it on my own. I literally cannot. I've got a few people that are believing in me so strongly right now. I get emotional. I have literally a handful of people that are believing in me so strongly right now and what I'm creating. And then in the next few weeks, I will be on places like Nicholas Vietnamins. Sorry, Nicholas. Vietnamins show, Alpa's show, working with Mel K, Charlie, all of these people bringing the consciousness to it, bringing the awareness to it. And it all makes sense as to how I've been brought into those circles now. It's because this now needs the voice. We have these few people that are literally, I mean, I've probably got a lot more. I'm probably doing myself a lot of disrespect by saying that, but I have these 3 or 4 ladies that have come together with me. Please don't think the men are going to be out of this, by the way. I'm bringing men in, but there's 3 or 4 ladies that are with me side by side at the moment. We are kind of unrolling this plan. We're pulling it together so that we have something that all of you people can go, right, this makes sense. Okay, we've got a plan, we know what's happening, and then we drip feed it out to the public, she says on a public platform. But there is a method to my madness, and in the last 48 hours since I've gone, shit, it's go time, like literally I got a message, it's go time. I've got a whiteboard next to me. I'm on my laptop, otherwise I'd move you to show you. I've got a whiteboard next to me with names and names and names and names and names of people that have like maybe, I don't know, 100,000 followers plus that I'm going to be going out to, every single one of them. I'm going to be organising sessions with them. I am going to be looping them into this mission so we can literally just go boom. Because from my perspective, even if we just look at Charlie's got like over 10 million people that follow him, right? If every single one of those people around the world gave one of their currency, so whether that be one Aussie dollar, one US dollar, one pound, we could get 10 million. Like, think about it. But there will be people in that community, and I've had people reach out to me offering huge sums of money already. So because they know it's their mission, they know it's their purpose, they know it's their passion. So let's just put it into context. We can do this very quickly and very, very, very smartly. However, we've had to wait for the time to be right. We've needed this energy to shift, and the energy has shifted in such a massive, massive way. So please, I've had hundreds of messages from you saying, Lucy, I want to be involved. The best way you can get involved right now is jump onto Telegram. There is a group called Little Beams. It's literally just a channel where I post all of the stuff, and my admins will post the stuff. Then there is a group called Little Beams Family. Little Beams Family. That is where you will meet your soul family, and in that group is where you will be the first people to know what is going on with everything. I promise you, this has been my mission from the get-go. From 2014, when I started waking up, it's always been about the children. Even before then, like, you know, I knew it was about the children. I just didn't know the how. I didn't know the how until 2018 when I channeled this. You know, like, that's the thing. I literally channeled this in 2018 and I still didn't know the how. I got this business plan from my guides and I was like, I have got no freaking clue. No clue at all. Now, there are things, some of you wouldn't be able to afford $1 or £1, right? And I get that. There are things that you can do. You can go and share the group, the Telegram group, with all of your community, with your loved ones, with your friends. You can share the Telegram group. That is you doing. That's you taking action. You can go and share this video with people. You can go and put it in groups, or you can put it wherever, and you can just be like, this chick has got a mission for the children. If if it resonates with you, like, that is adding to this mission. It doesn't always have to be about financial. There will be some people, like I shared with you, like, I'm in a really beautiful position, and I've said to my dad, you want to help me do this? That's my mission on this planet. So some of you will be in the position where you will be able to give time, and you will be able to volunteer, and you will be able to help, because right now nobody's getting paid for any of this stuff, not even myself, like, I'm not, but I am on this mission because I know what is coming, and I know what the future holds for all of us. And as we are doing these incredible, incredible, incredible things, more is going to come to us. Okay, so if you are somebody that's like, but I'm totally skin, guys, I get that. Please don't ever feel that you need to, please don't ever spend $1 when you don't have $1. Like, honestly, it's a real value of mine. If you've got it to give, amazing. Thank you. However, if you don't have it, please do not do it. There are other things that you can do. And we need to be raising the consciousness on this. We just need to be accepting that we're all where we are right now. Like, nobody's got it easy right now. It's pretty treacherous around the world. So let's just pull our energies together. I will be doing Zoom calls on this at some point, when we are probably in a month or so, when we have got like the task force together. But I just want to let you guys know, a lot of people have been messaging me saying, oh, I need to reach out to this person or that person or whatever. There's an amazing person. Yeah, Claire, would love that, babe. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would be really awesome. And also, we'd love some of your art to go in the healing centers when they're ready. If that's something that you would consider doing, I think that would be really beautiful, babe. Thank you. And that's the thing. That's the thing, people. You may have a gift where you're like, do you know what? I'm a designer. I can help design. You might be like, well, I'm a carpenter. I can build some shit for the healing centers. Like, I don't even know what they look like right now. Like, I've been channeled what they're supposed to look like, and how they're supposed to feel and what's supposed to be in them. But this is my point. It could be that you're like, hey, I'll offer my carpentry skills. And do you remember when I was channeling all the stuff around Moses and Noah and stuff like that? This is what it's about. It's about creating a conscious community where we say, right, what skills do I have? What can I physically give? And it may be the hugs. It may be I can, when we're good to go, I want to sit and hug the babies. I want to sit and hug the children. I want to sit and hug. Thank you, babe. That would be really awesome. I think you're Tracy, aren't you? Thank you, babe. That would be really awesome. And please don't think that there is too much of anything. Like, think about it. These healing centers are going to be big spaces. We are going to need bright, bold, colourful stuff to make people feel better and to be happy and to, it would just be, thank you, Claire. Thank you, girls. Honestly, I really appreciate everything that you're offering. I know this is in the future, but I know that you guys will stick to it. I know that we will do this. So thank you. Yeah, flowers, Sue, thank you so much, babe. And this is the thing. Everybody is valuable here. I'm getting really emotional. Everybody is needed for this community. Everybody. There's not one person that's better than the other. It's not just going to be my self-love programs either. I promise you, there is, I'm speaking with Amelia. She's doing a program for kids. I'm speaking to lots of different people, and I'm like, hey, let's pull all of our courses together or whatever, and let's just make something that we can actually really help these humans get back to who they are. It's honestly, I just can't even say to you, I see all of our consciousness jumping and dancing around and coming together. There will be no fear, there will be no competition. Literally, I'm gonna do this because I know that I'm like a project manager. Like, obviously in my last career, I used to deliver huge projects, global projects for the investment banking world. And I'll be honest with you, I said when I left there, I was like, I have got no clue what that was about. Like 18 years of my life, I don't know what that was about, but I know it's going to serve me in the future. And well, here we are. Here we are. I am here living and breathing this project that I have been given from my guides that involves at least 5 healing centers across the world. So it's a global project. There is going to be tens of thousands of people involved in this. It's a huge project. Now, I've been doing this for, like I said, I did it for 18 years in the investment banking world. So I know what I need to do to make sure that a project is going to work. However, I need people that are going to do the do. I need people that are going to help me get this across the line. This isn't about me. I am just the vessel that is channeling the messages. Okay, I have the intention, just to be super clear with everybody, Little Beams is going to be set up in the UK first. I am figuring out how we can get it set up in America and Australia as a priority. Okay, it might be that we do New Zealand rather than Australia, but I'm figuring it out. I've actually got bank accounts in Australia, so fingers crossed. But what we will need is, I'm going to look to get a couple of big influencers, the kind of likes of Laurie Ladd, people like that, if they're up for it, to be the face. And then we will need a team of people who can actually do the do. I can't be in 5 locations at once. I cannot be in all these different places. So we're relying on you. We're relying on you. Yes, there will be somebody that I really, really, really trust to be doing all of the accounting and making sure that everything is above board. Like, genuinely, I'm going to be doing that. However, I just want to, I need somebody I can trust. Like, and honestly, quite frankly, my dad is an accountant by trade. He's retired, but initially I'm going to ask my dad to do it because I trust him with my life. Literally, I trust him with my life. I trust him with everybody. He doesn't need to dip into any money. So it's, I trust him more than I trust anybody else, because I am not going to be able to keep my beady eye on the money. I'm not going to be able to. I've got too much other stuff going on. And so I have to have people around me that are going to be super trustworthy, and him I trust. Literally, I would trust with every penny that I own. So that's probably where I'm going to go with this initially. Sorry, Dad, come out of retirement, mate. But I trust him with my life. And one day I will share some of the stuff that my dad has been through in the last few years. And like, my dad is so resonant with this and what I'm doing. Whenever I speak to him about it, he's like, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of you. It doesn't make sense to him, a lot of the stuff that I talk, but, the fact that I'm here for the children, the fact that, I keep getting real flashes of stuff today. I want to help the ones that perhaps have had parents in addiction and stuff like that. I want to help those kids out there that think that their only way is to follow in the footsteps of their parents, or, to go down a path of gangs or anything like that. So just know that it's everybody. my heart is so huge. I want to help absolutely every single person. And Joanne, I totally agree with you, babe. I am so lucky to have my dad. I am so lucky to have my dad. He is an incredible, incredible man. I love him very, very much. And bearing in mind, me and him were estranged for 7 years. We have such a huge connection and bond, and I trust him with my life. So, you know, unfortunately, we know that there's a lot of dark charities around the world. I think Helen was alluding to it a short time ago. And there are a lot of people that would like to get their hands on the kind of money that we are going to be, like, I'm talking huge amounts of abundance. To be able to create 5 healing centers around the world, there has to be a huge amount of abundance. So I need to have somebody who is so trustworthy that will not even scrape £1 off the top, because that's not what this is about. This is about us creating, you know, abundance for everybody, not just for those chosen few who went through and, you know, got what they got out of life. So, and I'm not putting those people down. I'm one of those people. Okay, so let's, like, I'm giving you as much as I possibly can right now. I've got, like I say, Helen is part of the team that is, you know, that is literally shoulder to shoulder with me on this at the moment. And we've got, I don't know if Michelle's still on. Michelle's with me as well. And Laurie is also part of that. And Donna is going to kind of help with the admin stuff alongside. But that's us for now. We are going to be asking additional people to come in. However, right now I have information that I cannot share further. So I need to just have a few people that literally have exactly the same values as me, and that completely believe in my mission. Once we've got that little subset, we can start obviously taking the bits out that we can share to other people, involving other people, and really start getting the planning underway. I need to put together a project plan for this, guys. I want to be honest with you. There are people, like, we're going to need help researching charities, for example. That's something that so many of you could help us with. If you are a researcher, please let us know. Yeah, exactly, Jay. You've hit the nail on the head. This is quantum. We are working from a quantum perspective here. The healing is going to be from a quantum perspective. This isn't going to be anything 3-dimension. This is going to be, you know, so my vision, guys, and we're probably going to need at least a few weeks to do this, because my team and I all work, and, you know, we've all got our daily lives and our families and everything as well. So perhaps give us a month to do this, but we will start documenting all of the roles that we are going to need. That may be from researchers, it may be from, you know, to the huggers, it may be to the artists or whatever. Like, we will get a whole long list so that you can almost put yourself into a for want of better words, into a pigeonhole of an area that you think, well, I could do that, I could bring that skill, you know, so that, you know, in your mind, in your mind's eye, you can say, yes, I'm involved in this. And then when the opportunity, or when the time rises for, right, okay, now we need the artists, or now we need the researchers, you can go, right, that's me, okay, great, and we're good to go. So I think it's really important. I think it's really, really important, because there are going to be many roles and responsibilities. And like Helen's put, there is going to be many skills that we are going to require for this. We're going to need carpenters. We're going to need electricians. We're going to need healers. We're going to need, you name it, we're going to need all sorts of stuff for this. So I've gone on about this a lot longer than I anticipated, everybody, but I hope you understand why. This is my life. This is my mission. This is what I was sent here to do, to remind you that this is what you were sent here to do as well. So if you want to join us, it's Little Beams, Little, Little Beams, BEAM for mother, S, on Telegrams. Honestly, just keep adding yourself or adding people in there. But like I said at the beginning, I take no nonsense. Any low vibrational stuff, we're kicking people out. And we're also going to be having people join the group soon who have been through huge amounts of particularly satanic stuff. So I would really appreciate that there is no content being shared in there that is, you know, provocative, or, well, has anyone seen this? Because we've all seen the video of the Hampstead kids. You know, thankfully my path has crossed with the mother recently, and you know, that's, again, all of these signs. I'm literally meeting the people that have said, I'm going to heal those kids, I'm going to heal those kids. And people may have thought I was being arrogant back then, but it wasn't. I know that this is what we're going to do. Amazing, Alison, you're here, you're exactly in the right place then, babe. You know, please do know, Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Veronica. I appreciate that, babe. If you want to follow me on Instagram as well, it's Lucy Davis 2222. I will put it in the description afterwards. Okay, I haven't given you 10 minutes notice. If anybody's got any questions on anything, and it doesn't have to be around healing or little beans, if you've got questions on anything that you're like, I know I'm going to ask Lucy, let me know. Let me know, and we can do that. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about little beans whilst the questions start to come in. Please do not think that, oh, because Lucy's doing this, there's no room for me, or, oh, I need to go and create something. Let's just collaborate, guys. If you have something, if you are listening to this video and you do not, you know, you're like, oh, well, I've already created something, please reach out to myself. Veronica's a moderator on my YouTube channel. Reach out to Veronica. Failing that, drop me an email or drop my assistant an email to support@lucydavis.com, and she will get them to me. There's no point me giving you my email. My emails are an absolute shit show. So please do drop an email. If you are somebody that is already doing something similar to this, hey, let's collaborate. Let's not mess about. Let's just collaborate. Let's see if the vibration feels right for us to join forces, and let's do it. Like I said about the rescue piece, like I physically cannot go and rescue children because I will probably cause some serious damage. I'm a professional Thai boxer, and I will probably cause damage, and I'm just not prepared to do that. I am going to, like, I'm sorry, but I love everybody. But if somebody's hurt a child, I literally cannot help what might come out of this physical vessel. So, you know, that's why I have to work with other people that can do that, and then they can bring them to us, and then we can obviously take them on their rehabilitation journey and bring them back to, you know, where they need to be. Gemma, would love to be involved, Lucy. I keep getting messages I need to be healing. I have no idea how to, but promise I'll find out. Babe, honestly, you are welcome with us. Just don't even worry about it. You don't need to overthink it. In you, inside of you, babe, you have got you've got the ability to heal. You've got the ability to channel as well. Everybody has. Absolutely, everybody has. I definitely feel that anybody that is going to get involved in this will automatically step into their gifts. By all means, if you want to go and learn Reiki or some other healing modality, do that. Please don't like not do it because I've said you don't need it, but you won't need it, babe. Like intuitively, when our gifts come online, which will happen by default, you will just know what you need to do. We will all learn what to do. Okay, just to let you, just a little bit of confidence there for you, Gemma. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Right, okay, let's start with the questions then. Great, thank you. Can you give me insight on my grandson having to wear a mask? His mum is scared about peer pressure and bullying. Right, so personally, remember, if she's scared of it, she's calling it in. So what I would be saying is I would be almost having a mantra with her of, you know, there is nothing to fear. Or, you know, this is love and light, or, you know, I am the truth, I am the light, I am the love. That, you know, the mantra that I always give you, make sure that you're saying that. He will not get bullied. He will not get bullied. I totally appreciate that people fear that right now. At the end of the day, all you need to do is let the school know that he's exempt. And I mean, they might give him a lanyard, or they might give him something like that, which again goes against data protection. But hey ho, I'm just gonna, whatever works. But it's about your daughter now finding her strength. Or sorry, it might be your daughter-in-law, whatever it is, let's call her your daughter. It's about her finding her strength and her finding her voice, because then her child will step up as well. You must remember this. Your child is a mirror of you. A mirror of you. If you think, oh God, he's going to get bullied, he will get bullied, because the universe doesn't want to let you down. Okay, so I hope that's helped, Joanne. Lucy Davis, what do you think will be your biggest need to help to have this happen? What do you think will be your biggest need to help have this happen? Okay, for me personally right now, Keith, it is going to be around getting the right people in place, because there is dark entities flying through so many people. The vision is there, the mission is there, the cause is there, everything is there. There are a lot of people that will attempt to throw dirt at it. Well, you need to be more clear on this, you need to be more clear on that. I've got insights into the future. You know, it's about getting the right people and trusting them to get them to level up and do what they need to do, because I can't do everything. I cannot oversee everything. And then it's about finding the right people to communicate the message outwards. That's the thing. I feel there will be a huge pushback on a number of people. I'm channeling a lot of information around religion at the moment, actually, quite interestingly. And I feel, because what I've basically been shown is that spirituality is going to be taking the best bits of each religion and basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Instilling it in people's cells that it's not that religion is bad. It's about, let's pull the best bits of everything and come together as a community. And this is what's going to increase consciousness. The religions so far have been used to divide, and this is what needs to be nipped in the bud. However, there will be people of the dark or of a lower vibration that fear what we are bringing to the surface in this mission. So that's going to be a huge challenge. However, we've got it covered. We literally have got it covered. Literally, we've got it covered. I hope that's answered your question. If you've got anything else more on that, please do ask me. Where do you look to know what the number synchronizing means? So you can just go online, to be honest with you, and I would look at a number of sites. So I would go to DuckDuckGo, and I would maybe look at 4 or 5 different websites and see what they basically give, and then I would take the commonalities, the common threads through all of them and use that. It's a great place to start, honey. Awesome. No more questions. How exciting. That's really quite cool then. So if anybody has any more questions, please do ask me. I appreciate I've gone on a lot longer around the little beams than I wanted to. Actually, everything's divine timing, right? Everything's in a divine alignment. It's extremely, extremely important that we are getting this message out there. Lucy, if a person wants positive things, results or people to be regularly manifested in their life, is using daily visualization sufficient enough, or do you suggest doing other things as well? I'll be honest with you, Light Seeker. Sorry, babe, I don't know your name, but thank you for asking such an incredibly important question. I actually did a session with my members in Self-Love Club membership a short time ago on 5D manifestation. And I would really like to just share the insights that I got for them. And it was basically the old manifestation of visualizing and having to take the action is more of a lower vibrational tool. It's more of the secret. It's more of the law of attraction kind of thing these days, because we are ascending, because we're stepping into our 5th dimensional frequency. I'm not saying don't do them, by the way, just to clear that up. With the 5th dimensional frequency, what is happening right now is we need to be believing. If we believe in every cell of our body, so I've been talking about this for I don't know how many years, since 2018, say 2.5 years, right? I have been thinking about this, literally living it constantly every single day, probably longer than that actually. And all of a sudden now, boom, 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 because we're in the 5th dimension, everything is happening. I still need to take action to get stuff done, because it's not just going to miraculously build itself. But for me right now, it's knowing that it's yours. Like, it's almost like you're living in it already. That is, for me, my top tip for manifestation right now. Literally, with manifestation, that is it. Know it is done. Literally know it is done, and it will be done. It might not be in the timescales that you like. That's your ego. We all get taught patience, right? This is a huge journey of patience right now. I hope that's cleared that up for you, honey. But believing, remember, our cells are being upgraded constantly. Constantly, our cells are being upgraded. So if you tell every single one of your cells, I am Superman, like, you will be Superman. Okay. Next question. So Lucy, with your channeling, can you clairvoyantly channel things or places that you existed in the past, or do you prefer focusing on present things plus other races, planets in outer space? Really great question. I basically bring anything in. I astral travel every single night without fail. So I go to other dimensions. I slip into other realms that are currently taking place at the same time. I've gone back to past lives. I've stepped through a lot of my past lives. I actually channeled something really interesting a few weeks ago, and I'm just going to drop it on here now, drop it like it's hot. I channeled a few weeks ago that I am Moses. My soul is Moses. So and I literally went back there, and I saw my twin flame was my wife. And that's so interesting. It's the last time I believe that we were alive concurrently at the same time. So it's extremely interesting. And that was Moses. So yeah, it's extremely interesting. And if you think about my mission that I'm doing, I'm about creating the community, picking it up and moving it somewhere else. It's extremely profound, absolutely profound. So yeah. So in answer to your question, babe, it's everything. I prefer to look forwards now because I'm creating new earth. Like I was saying to you about manifestation a second ago, I'm creating new earth with my belief system and with my cellular level. Okay. And because I work on the quantum, I'm looking forwards. I hope that answers your question, babe, in a roundabout way. Lucy, someone said volcanoes are erupting all over Earth right now, and the elite know this, hence why they created the Great Reset. If you do any channeling on this, please let us know. I will do. I haven't channeled that, but I will do. I will do some meditation on it and see what comes up. Although what comes through to me instantly is we know verbatim people are manipulating. Heidi, thank you. That would be really beautiful. Thank you. We know that they are manipulating the weather. We know that they are creating things to take place right now. So please do know that there are a lot of distractions taking place. I'm not sure if I've said about it here, but I channeled something a week or two ago, maybe a month ago now. I can't remember. Maxine would know if she was here. Where's my stalker when we need her? Just kidding. I channeled something a few weeks ago that basically, actually it's probably about 5 weeks ago now, and I basically said we're going to have a huge distraction soon. There is going to be 24 locations around the world which are going to be set up as a distraction. It's going to make a lot of people step into fear, even the woke people, because it's going to be very scary. But it's when those 24 locations come up that we need to recognize, this is what Lucy spoke about, and this is the last attempt that they are doing, and we must go into a global lockdown straight after that, because that means the next phase is happening. Okay, really, really awesome. Good question, love that, thank you. But I will do some meditation and see what comes through on that, definitely. Thank you. Can I ask to start a spiritual journey? Can you do it without using drugs, DMT, etc.? I'm struggling with just meditation. It's very slow and we'll accept it. It's divine timing. First and foremost, your spiritual journey is not something to be impatient with. Like literally, you cannot be impatient with it. I went on a huge awakening journey because my physical health got totally stripped. You do not need to take any drugs. I mean, I've done ayahuasca once. However, I don't think it did anything to my awakening journey, babe. Like I just don't think it is. I feel when you, first and foremost, Gemma, it's all about self-love. Literally, it's all about self-love. Self-love essentially leads to ascension. You know, that's why many years ago I channeled Self-Love Club. I was like, why the hell is it going to be called Self-Love Club? I'm here to mass awaken. But my guides were very clear, it has to be called Self-Love Club. And I found it weird. Literally, I found it weird. So here we are, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, because unless you love yourself, babe, you cannot ascend at the rate you need to. If you're not in my Self-Love Club group on Telegram, join us. Maybe come along to one of the Self-Love Club hangs that I do. I'm doing 4 this year. I'm only doing 4 this year because I'm really, really busy with stuff. They're like a 2-3 hour seminar where I do different topics this year. The first one is around loving yourself on the 31st of March. So if you want to come along to that, come along. Tickets are on Eventbrite, I believe, or on my website, and you will start to really be cracked open, babe. Off the back of that, I've had huge breakthroughs with people just attending one of those sessions, literally a 2-3 hour session with me. So come along to one of those is my advice. You do not need drugs. Please don't think, I mean, people do use them, but it's not something that I would choose to use. I did enough recreational ones when I was younger. I don't want to be meddling with anything. And also I want to bring like proper light and truth. Can you guys see how many layers I've got on? I've got like 1, 2, 3, I've got 6 layers on because I've been so cold where I'm fasting. So yeah, babe, honestly, Gemma, get into the right groups, surround yourself by the right people, and remove yourself from the groups that are bringing your vibration down. Very important that you keep your vibration high with this. Lucy, with Empress Evolution, can you ask Amelia to make the audio of Empress Evolution's videos interview be regularly put up on Yep. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. I will do that. That's a great one. All these truthers are like family to me, you, Charlie, etc. But hearing the audio of the interviews works fine for me. There's way less censorship issues with the audio as well. Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting. I'm actually feeling that I'm going to be doing a proper podcast. I haven't got my mic on today, but I'm going to be doing a proper podcast rather than with video. I know you guys like to speak, and you like to see me, and you like to see my movements, and obviously you get your upgrades, but you will still be getting it from just the words that I speak. You get your quantum updates. Everybody that's on here, can you please give us a thumbs up, in just so that actually hit the like button, just so that we get more traction on this video once I post it. Rachel, I'm on a mission to provide right, I'm on a mission to provide training education opportunities to young adults with autism. I want to do this via a holiday retreat. Any advice on how to get started? Just start. Simple as that. You need to start. You need to, personally, what I would do is I would run some free workshops, or, I did everything for free before I started charging for it. People, I got testimonials from people, and then I started charging prices for it. I don't charge a lot of money for my services. I really don't. I've been told off by thousands of coaches around the world for charging too little for my services. But that's part of my human, right? I am here. I'm just literally, I'm literally just, at a level where I am all about the future, and all of it is what it is, guys. But that's what I would recommend, Rachel. Do some stuff for free. Give people tidbits. Go and find a community on Faceache, as I call it, or on Telegram that have it, and just say, hey, I'm running, ask the admin, hey, I'm running a free whatever. It would be great if I could connect with your audience. Do you mind if I share this in your group? The worst they're going to say is no. If they do, they're obviously selling something else, babe. But anybody that really wants to help young adults with autism, I have a couple of people that I'm sure if you do something, babe, I would love them to tap into. Honestly, I've got a few people that jumped straight into my mind. So that's what I would do. Lucy, if you see Charlie Ward, you might want to smack him on the backside. He was doing an interview this week with 2 women and wanted to mention your name, but he forgot you, then remembered you. Right, that's it. Do you know which video it was with? I'm going to tell him off for that. I'm going to video call him after this and be like, do you remember who I am? Me and him speak all the time. That's so funny. I hope he was speaking about me in beautiful terms, my friend. Thank you. Right, you've registered for June. Awesome. Yeah, the first one in March is going to be all about loving you. I think the second one is about your shadow or your inner child. I can't remember which one, but Gemma, you'll be fine. You're exactly where you need to be. All right, darling. But do remember, patience is golden. Lucy, if we listed some people's names, can you psychically sense whether any people are a clone, are definitely deceased, or if they are really alive, or do your gifts not work in that way? I know instantly with people. Please don't put their names on here, though. If you want to do anything like that, ask me in my Telegram group, because we can do that stuff in here, okay? Please don't do it on YouTube, because I'll get banned. But I love it. I love the questions. I love it so much. Right. I think we're going to end there with questions today. My guides are really itching my nose. I don't know what they want to say to you because they're not coming through, but how fun was that? I really liked it. I really liked it. I think we need to do more Q&As. I love the questions about channeling. I love the questions about my psychic abilities. I love all of you so much for offering to, donate your time and your love for when we are ready for you. I am meeting with the gorgeous tribe, Michelle, Laurie and Helen this evening. So I'm really excited about that. I believe Michelle's going to be bringing one of her friends along as well to speak about the actual setup of Little Beams as well. So that's going to be really exciting. As soon as we've got some more news to share, guys, we will share it with you. I promise you. I'm not holding things back because of anything other than right now I need to preserve myself. And, it's now is about building a community. Now is about a time to be basically saying to people, right, if you want to be involved in something in the future, if this really resonates with you, join our group. Literally just join our group. This is about pulling the community together, because then when we've got 1,000 people in there or 10,000 people, and trust me, that's going to happen. I'm doing a video with Charlie on the 18th of March. Oh, thank you, Keith. Thank you so much. And I haven't forgotten that we're going to do a flat earth video, mate. We just need to get some dates in the diary to do that. And I'm actually going to reach out to a couple of people in Charlie's World, but I'll get you on as well, and we can have a proper good chat about it. I think it's really important. I'm all about, like, let's just create some really consciousness. Like, let's just create, like, let's just take it to a whole new level. And I would just love to offer opportunities to all of you to, you know, grow your reach and all the rest of it. So I'm just excited for what we're doing here right now. I channel some really weird stuff, but I share it because, you know what, it's my truth, and I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to put a load of links. Thank you to Veronica. Oh my God, you've done such an amazing job today, babe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I honour and I love each and every one of you. Veronica, you are my soul sister, babe. Thank you very much. What I'm going to do, ladies and gents, is I'm going to pop some stuff in the description, some links, you know, easy links for Self Love Club Hangs, all of the groups that Veronica has very, very kindly, well, oh my God. Right, I just have to touch on this because Mrs. Pen has just put, our government just announced that they found C19 in our poo in the waste pits, haha, and it's a devil strain, LOL, I shit you not, haha. That is absolutely amazing. So what we need to do with that is we need to now go, what are they going to do next to awaken? All of this is just to awaken the masses. This is just to awaken the masses. It's to awaken the masses. Don't give it any energy. Let's just giggle our socks off at it and say thank you very much for showing us what twats you are. We're going to go and create this amazing community where we are going to literally change the world, and none of this is going to be in our vibration. Okay, that's our vision from here. Believe it. Have it in your cells. Take a deep breath in. Allow it to sit in your cells. Allow it to bubble. Feel it. What is it that you wish for new earth? And breathe out. Guys, before I go, I've got something really exciting to share with you, and I should have shared this earlier. Off the back of my interview with Stephanie on Empress Evolution last night, we are going to be doing a couple of meditations, global meditations. We're going to be doing them on Zoom. We're going to then channel that to Instagram, YouTube and Facebook so that we can hit as big a population as possible. But we're going to be doing 2 global meditations imminently. Okay, so do keep your eyes open for that. Go and follow Empress Evolution 1111 page on Instagram. You will hear all about it there. Please do follow me, Lucy Davis 2222, Self Love Club with Lucy Davis on Instagram. And I will pop all of the links for everything that I've spoken about through today. Guys, thank you so much for your time and your love. Thank you so much for your support. I'll forget that, babe. You'll have to keep reminding me because I'll forget, Penny. I speak to so many people that I'm like, I'll see your name again and be like, right, she's told me her name. What was it? This is why I love it when people literally just have their names because I can communicate with them. And it's only because I've been chatting to Keith separately around doing a video that I obviously remember his name, which is just beautiful. Guys, I love you to the moon and stars. Please do enjoy the rest of your weekend. To my gorgeous team, I will be speaking to you later. I'm also doing another video tonight, guys, as well, and it's going to be a real, like, mind-blowing, let's blow the doors off kind of I think we're talking about returning to Eden, so that's going to be really exciting for some of you to watch. So I will love you and leave you. Have the most beautiful day, and I will catch you all super soon. Thanks for your help, everyone. Lots of love.